Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I'm doing pretty good this morning. I hope everybody is. I slept a little bit better last night. Probably got about 5 hours sleep instead of 3. That helps. If I could get 8 hours, I'd feel a lot better in the morning. I have a hard time going to sleep every night, especially when I'm on this prednisone. It makes me hyper. Birds sound great this morning. Feels pretty warm out here. I don't know what the temperature is. It feels like it's getting close to 60 degrees already. Yesterday I cleaned the feeders and refilled them, and I hadn't done it in a few days because there hasn't been as many birds. And I noticed where it had rained, I didn't really think about it for some reason. Usually I do, but there was water in that one on the right, so it was fermenting the seeds. And then I noticed the seeds weren't coming out of the bottom of that one on the left very good, so I poured the stuff out of it back into the bag, and down at the bottom some seeds where it had rained had sprouted, so they were blocking the little holes where the seeds come out. So no wonder they weren't eating as many seeds. They couldn't even get them out. So I cleaned it all out, poured everything out of it, cleaned it all out, and refilled it. And I noticed they're over there, if you see them right now. No wonder y'all didn't want them. They were all nasty and fermented. I don't blame you. And my chipmunk is getting a little bit greedy. I put sunflower seeds and a few little seeds out for it every day. Well, it must have wanted more, and it chewed through the bag with the seeds in it. And then it chewed some cardboard up and stuff that was there, which is no big deal. But yeah, I brought the seed inside so it can't do that, but I put some out for it still. It just mainly likes the sunflower seeds. And there's hardly ever any empty ones there, so it obviously puts them in its jaw and takes them with him. I guess for a snack later or for its family. I don't think it's a rat because Joy has actually seen it out there, the chipmunk. And I don't think a rat would be out in the broad daylight every day. Because like if I put some out and go inside and come back out about a half hour later, it'll be gone, the sunflower seeds. It's gonna be a nice day. Birds are happy this morning. All right, let's do our daily garden wildflower inspection. Go look at the stump flower community first. Oh, I think I found out why that they had this road blocked off. I noticed that day, I forgot to tell y'all, I think. I looked up further up the road here, and you can't see them for those trees that much, but that corner house up there was another roadblock thing up there, and they had a tree fall down, and it was in the road. Part of it was in the road. They've got it took care of now. Let's see how the stump flowers are looking. I don't see any bees sleeping. Everybody's looking good this morning. Zinnias are looking great. Here's a good view of both of them side by side, the different flowers. Great. And this one's going to come out soon. And that's what these look like when they're getting ready to open. Look at them. Right there. There's going to be a bunch more flowers on here, y'all. You can see them everywhere. All the little buds. They're just everywhere. So we're going to keep having plenty more flowers to dry for next year. I'm going to definitely have at least one of these on each side out front next year. And then I'm going to have some zinnias out there, and then whatever else seeds I got. This one's still looking good. I like these little, there's a bug on it. So we gotta eat too. This one's really produced a lot. A lot of those blue ones, like, there's a pretty one down here. I'll show you if I can get to it. Those. That's what's been on this here. Okay. Everybody's looking good here. And I'll tell you what, this really did help this from falling. It's not super, you can move it still with the sticks, but it's been sturdy ever since I put those on it. It wouldn't allow me to beat it down any further. It stopped, I guess, because it ran into that stump. But they're in there pretty good. I had to put a little bit of Sevin dust out yesterday. The ones inside here, these peppers, I had some little like aphids on them, the little white ones. I didn't put much, though. These are looking pretty good. I don't know if you can see these very good. These are how these little blue flowers look. The sun's coming out, or it is out. It's looking good down here. Cute cabbage and stuff. And there's something been eating on these tomatoes that are close to the ground. They have like little streak places on them. I had to put a little Sevin dust. I don't know if you can see this good, but you see the lines going through here like this. I'm thinking, since they're only the ones that are down near the ground, I'm thinking it must be like a slug or something, or slugs maybe, overnight, that are eating on the outside of these tomatoes. They're not going inside of it. Here's one you might be able to see it a little better what I'm talking about. See the lines on there, like the sun's not cooperating very good. But yeah, it's like it's eating on the skin, but they're not going inside of it like a worm or anything. So I'm thinking that it might be some type of snail or something eating on them overnight, and then you don't see them in the morning. Everybody's looking good over here. That orange pepper, I don't know if it's going to do too good or not. Good morning there, Adam and Eva. How are you all doing?
Hey Mike, how you doing this morning? Doing pretty good. Hey Mike, we're doing good this morning. It feels good out here.
I'll bet. They're always guarding the garden. And their friends, the cardinals. Still even getting more flowers still on these peppers. I see some jets, or a jet up there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. If you can see the trail behind it, probably. But peppers looking good. These peppers, when I find out what they are, they're looking good. Right now, there's not too many banana peppers left. We've been eating some. I gave some to a friend of mine that came over, and I gave him some green peppers too. I don't think I had anything else ready after that to give him yet. But looks like we're gonna have a lot more flowers here soon. Got all these growing this way. I'm trying to train these down. There we go. It's looking good. Gonna have plenty of beans again. Here's some pretty flowers down here. Turnips mainly down there. Looking pretty good. These turnips and kale are still looking good. They're must have been a little cold last night. They'll perk up even more when it warms up a little bit more. Oh, I see a big old spider web. That one onion's doing good. All these little sprouts, I'm still not figured out what they are yet. They need to grow a little bit more. There's a bunch of them though. You can see them all. Pretty good. Okay, let me get this spider web off here. I can still see it. Probably on me now. Yep. Okay. There's an update. My bird friends are still here. They never have left. There's another jet. Wow. That one we were watching a minute ago with the trail behind it's way up there now. Well, may as well look at the sky. It's looking pretty good. Hardly a cloud at all. Well, I did my tablet time yesterday and it cut off on me, so I had to have 2 parts yesterday. I'm sorry about that. Today, I'm going to do a kitty's corner. If I haven't checked everything, but if nobody sent me a picture, I'm either going to use kitties or one of my stock photos that I already had for something different. But I may just use Kitty. She likes doing it. She's been really rambunctious. She pulled down, what it is somehow moths are getting in, like if the kitchen window lights light is on at night, it attracts, moths from the outside to the window. Somehow, every now and then one finds its way in. I guess it's getting to a crack somewhere, maybe in the screen or the window somehow. Well, Kitty just goes wild, especially if they're up towards the top of the window. And she jumps up there and she tries to climb the curtains, the kitchen curtains, She tries to climb up there to get it and she pulls them down. So she did that last night, and I just left them like that until this morning because I knew she'd do it again. And then this morning during devotion, she jumped up there and did it again. And then I looked up there after it was over, after devotions were over, and there was a moth up there is what it is. So that's why she did it. She'll grab them and chomp down on them, then jump down on the floor and basically eat them. I haven't heard the train. It must have come through early today. Like I said, I slept a little bit longer. Maybe we'll hear it here in a few minutes. Yesterday I had some more informative type videos. I did that one, I guess it was the day before yesterday, the unboxing of my health products that I get free. Then yesterday some of my prescriptions came that I get 3 months worth for free through the mail, and I showed them how you can save money. You can save money more ways than just at the grocery store. And that's what I always try to do with everything. That's what was one of my decisions when I got that insurance. It's the prescriptions and that plan where you can get the free health care items. I've also slowly stocked up on items like, wound care kit. I got a first aid kit a while back. Different types of bandages, gauzes and things. You never know when something's going to happen, and when it does happen and all you have is just band-aids, you're like, what? You can't put a bunch of band-aids on this, it won't work. But it's good to have some things that you might need in case of an emergency or somebody gets hurt, to at least stabilize the area until you can have more attention to it. If you need to go to the doctor or the emergency room or something, at least you could wrap it up good if you had the stuff to do it. Here's a little bitty bird. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's cute. I wonder why they weren't eating so much. It's no wonder. Seeds had sprouted in there. Here it comes back. Just a little thing. It's not much bigger than a hummingbird. It'll get some and take off. I guess it's scared. It's so little. Watch, it'll probably come back in a minute after it eats whatever it took off with. I notice our tree's finally starting to turn colors. Hadn't seen the hawks, any of them, for a few days. Well, let's have a few minutes to relax, y'all. Look at the sky. feels really good out here. Hearing what sounds like a street cleaner up there. Might not be. Whenever Joy's feeling up to it, I'm wanting to go up here to our park and show y'all around. I did a video, but it's been months and months ago of it. It's a beautiful place. They got this huge wooden Indian sculpture up there that I've shown on our drive with me from the road, but if you're up close to it, it looks a lot bigger. Tonight, I've got some ground turkey out because we hadn't had any in a few days. We had leftovers for 2 days. And I fixed up that grandma's chicken casserole to be different last night. I put what was left back in a smaller casserole, or baking dish. And I didn't have any more cheese but mozzarella, so I didn't want to just put mozzarella on it. But I put some, let's see, it was still a little bit dried out. I didn't want to put water in it, so I put another can of cream of chicken soup on top of it, and then I put some of those that we bought at Grocery Outlet. They're white cheddar French fried onions. You know, the little French fried onions, the crispy onions you can buy. Well, these are white cheddar ones that I got for $1. They're French's, I think, from Grocery Outlet. So I've been wanting to try them on something, so I put some of them on top and then baked it. And it was just even more delicious than it was the first time. Next time I may even put some of those on it when I make it the first time. But then I put it, since we hadn't had any ground turkey, we had like smoked sausage 2 days and chicken 2 days. So I put some ground turkey out for tonight, and I got those at Aldi at the first of the month. I bought some. They're shelf stable. They're on the shelf. They're ravioli, I believe, is what they are. They're little squares, so they must be ravioli. And it's called Priano. It's their top of the line, so to speak. They've got their brands, and then they got Priano, which is like Select Reserve or whatever they call it, Private Reserve or whatever at Kroger's. It's like their top line. But I got the Priano ravioli with mozzarella in it, and you cook them, you boil them, and then but I'm gonna make a meat sauce with the ground turkey because they don't have any meat in them. So I think we're gonna have that. If these aren't as good as I hope they are, they've also got the same ones. They're a little bit different. The stuff they have in them, they might have spinach and mozzarella or different things. In the refrigerated section over near the lunch meat and stuff, they'll have some that are refrigerated, and they also have some ravioli that's frozen, and it's a cheaper type one, but it's pretty good. But I'm gonna try those ones I think next, maybe, that are, if these aren't as good as I want, or I hope they are, I might try the refrigerated ones. Well, it's been a half hour, and I try not to go too much past a half hour on morning coffee breaks. It would be easy to sit here for another half hour for me, but that would be too long for y'all to watch. So I guess I'm gonna go for now. Like I said, I'm gonna be working on a kitty's corner today, I haven't done one in a while, and I got some jokes that YC sent me by email that I'll probably use in that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please press the like button. I really appreciate that, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.